Good evening, and welcome to the City of Bowie's 36th Annual Holiday House Decorating Contest. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce to you the Mayor of Bowie, Mr. G. Frederick Robinson.
I hope you can hear this, because it's driving me crazy, but that's not a drive. In my case, it's just a short putt. But, anyway, thank you guys for coming tonight. She got it. She got it, right? Oh, okay. No golfers in here? I said driving me crazy. That's not a drive. It's just a short putt. You're as bad as my kids. Thank you for coming, and thank you for what you have done to brighten this community. I've driven down a number of the streets, and it's amazing. You know, it's amazing how creative some of you folks really are, and how committed you are, you know, to getting, you know, things up that really kind of not only just brighten up the street and brighten up the neighborhood, but it brightens up all the people that drive by too. I get such a kick in that. I guess maybe the older I get, the more sentimental I get about some of these kinds of days of the year. And it's nice to drive through and see what you've done. You know, I've got, my youngest son came over and got all my stuff out of the attic and helped me get all things set up. It's a nice thing about having grown sons. You know, the only time they come over is when you need some. But we got off. I got like a 20-foot tall Santa Claus out front, and a huge Frosty the Snowman. The problem is Santa must have a drinking problem, because it comes on. You know, I have it on a timer, so it comes on at night, and then it goes off at night, and it goes off at you know, several hours later. But the last couple, 3 days, when Santa collapses, instead of falling forward, he falls backwards into the shrubs. So the next day, when it gets the electric, turns him on, I have to walk outside and drag him out of the shrubs, and then he'll pop back up. So, I think he's been hitting the Guinness a little too much. But like I say, you guys have, I don't know that you can appreciate yourself what your effort does for your friends and your neighbors. Because I know it's a lot of work sometimes. I lost a good friend of mine some years back, was a retired teacher, a woman that lived across the street from me. Every time I'd go out to start putting up my decorations, she would come out in her lawn chair and watch. And everything would go fine until my wife came out to start supervising. And then we would, you know, it would be like 5 minutes of work, 10 minutes of supervision. And I was telling somebody a story. You know, some of you may have heard this story before. A couple of years ago, all my lights said, you know, you take one light out, when it burns out, you just put whatever color you have next. And before you know it, you got red, 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 blue, 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 green, green, green. So being the clever guy that I am, I said, I'm going to do something different this year. So I took all the bulbs out and put them in a pile and, you know, sorted them by color. And then I took the strings and I started down in the corner of my house, got my little staple gun and started stapling. I felt like, what was that guy, Clark Griswold. You know, got up there and I got them all, and went all the way up to the first floor, up to the roof, up to the second floor, come down there. Everything is perfect. I got like 4 hours into this project. And then I go out and it's time to put the bulbs back in. And I put them in, I got red pocket, blue pocket, green pocket, white pocket. And I've got a little formula laid out, so now I get them all done. Now I got like 6 hours into this project. And then it comes time to plug it in. And I pulled the 2 cords together, and I got them backwards at the 2 female ends together. And I said to my wife, who was very sensitive and caring, didn't say anything about how dumb I was. I said, there's you know, necessity is the mother of invention. So I ran down to the hardware store, and I got 2 plugs. And I just wired them back to back and made a little link. And I put them in there, and it worked. And I told my wife, don't ever tell the insurance man. But actually it worked. But that was kind of fun, 6, 8 hours, 10 hours, and all the time, my teacher friend across was just sitting there in her chair, you know, having a cup of coffee and laughing. But those are the little things you remember. And you kind of remember your kids growing up and watching the kids pretending for the last month or so how good they are. Right? Have you been good all 12 months or just the last couple? Oh, come on, cop a plea, right? Are you going to be a lawyer? Good, good. There's hope for humanity. But you know, like I say, all my kids are grown now. I'm watching the next generation grow up and having fun with this stuff. But like I say, it's a fun time of the year, and it gives us an opportunity to do this, and then to reach out to see folks that we haven't talked to in a while. And, you know, I got a brother that lives in Dothan, Alabama, so I call him every once in a while, because I have to get a translator on the phone. You know, he's been down there 50 years, and they still call him Yank. It's not bad. His wife is from Georgia. You know how to spell that? It's Jaw, Jaw. Where are you from? I'm from Georgia. But, you know, I talk to them every now and then, but it's a whole different world. But it gives you an opportunity, like I say, just take some time, get the lights up, have time, relax, and enjoy the season and think about it. So tonight what we're going to do is help me recognize you for some of the work that you've done, and thank you for how you've brightened up the day. And so, you know, I'm joined tonight by my best buddy. You know, I love this woman, Diane Palangan from District 2. This woman is terrific. She's a crackerjack woman. If there's anybody tighter with the budget than me, it's this lady. Somebody told me she could squeeze the nickel until the buffalo starts screaming. But thank you for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. So you want to get on with the award recognitions?
Well, we're going to start with our participants first, because I don't know if they came in or not.
You're going to start with what?
Our participants. We have winners and we have people that are participants. They weren't actually chosen as one of our winners, but they did do some beautiful houses. The one thing about Bowie, there's a lot of houses, and we don't have prizes for everyone. So we do have participation awards for those folks. For those that always question how we judge the houses, we get citizens to do it. People call me up, and I have certain ones that I'll call, and they volunteer to go out, and we have a criteria that they're supposed to look at to judge the houses. So you would not believe how many times people come up and ask me why I judge their house a certain way, and I just say, I'm sorry, I'm not a judge. And if you would like to be a judge next year, please come in and see me. So I will say the same thing, you know, to anybody that if you want to be a judge, call me next year before you begin. Happy to have you go out and be on one of the teams that goes out to look at all the pretty houses. So for our participants this year, most of them, we'll see if any of them are here, is Jeffrey Durant here. Jeffrey Durant. The Rankins family. Amy Beeman. Rocco Gonzalez.
You want to roll.
Randy and Tara Augustine. Daniels and Brooke Wise. Tyler and Kaylee Satera. The Jarmello family. The Laley family. Barry Johnson. Stephanie Among and Mike Masico. Joey Kessner. Chuck and Rosemary Popalka.
Is that common spelling?
Pardon?
Common spelling on that last one?
Yes. Tracy and Ben Starr. Rachel and Stephen Fix. And Mark Donegan. Okay, those were some of our participants, so now we will go to our awards portion of this program. So once again, this is the 36th Annual Holiday House Decorating Awards Ceremony.
I don't know.
The list of awards are the Spirit Awards, Best of Bowie Awards, and our Family Awards, the Mateik-Pitts Family Award and the Pirmohamed Family Award. So we're going to start with our Spirit Awards. Prizes include a certificate of participation, a yard sign, and either, you don't get both, either a Bel Air mansion or a Centennial ornament. So our first winner, or household, is Kevin and Kay McVie.
Oh, cool.
Are the McVies here? Well, we'll set this aside for them.
Okay.
Our next house is Laura and Jason Houndshell. And Mary, and one of those.
Okay. Well, you got a lot
Please
of
put that
hands
in
for
your
you.
yard so people
That's
know
for
that
you.
you were in our competition here and that you won.
All right, be careful with this, the pointed end down.
Our next household is Jeff and Sheila Kearns. I'll give this to Diane.
There you go. Thank you, Jeff. Well done, Lyle. Oops. Got it? Congratulations. That's lovely.
Our next house is, okay, there we go, the Gallatin family.
Good to see you again.
These
See
guys have
every
enough signs to
Christmas.
wallpaper their house.
Get it? Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Our next winner is the Robi family. Diane?
I think I banged on your doors there. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Our next family is the Gambrel family.
Good to see you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Very well done. Congratulations very much. There you go. Careful. Thank you very much.
Our next family is Tony Begum, and you can see all his wins. Tony, one more sign for you to put in the yard.
Tony, I think you could plaster your walls with one of these things. Tony's one of my real buddies. Tony is retired Sergeant Major in the United States Marine Corps, and I'm just an old Army grunt, but I was teasing him when he came in, I told him that Semper Fi is Latin for I should have joined the Army. Congratulations, thank you. Thank you for your service, sir.
Our next family is Blanca and Miguel Morales.
Congratulations, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Our next family is the Elliott family.
Yeomans. Congratulations. This is the supervisor, I was told. Congratulations, thank you very much. Don't forget this part. Be careful with the edges.
And our last Spirit Award winner is John Woods, Jr.
Thank you, Johnny. Congratulations.
Okay. Beautiful houses, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's why I'm so happy I'm not a judge. Our next one is our Best of Bowie Awards. Prizes include a certificate of participation, a yard sign, and a 2017 White House ornament.
Which is beautiful,
looks
by
like
the way.
that.
I bought one of them. for
Honoring the
myself.
32nd President of the United States, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Our first winner for the Best of Bowie is AJ and Dottie Sims.
Well done, as usual. Thank you so much.
Our next house is Fernando Guzman.
Congratulations.
And we always get lost going to your house.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Well done.
Okay, our next house is Carlos and Tabitha Ellis.
got the whole crew. Congratulations, sir. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. And thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah, these are all on the good list. Most of the time. Okay. All right.
Okay. Our next household is Bill and Shelly Yeomans. And we'll set this one to the side and get it to them. It doesn't look like they're here. Our next household is the Westbrook family.
Thank you. Well done. Well done. Yeah.
The next one we're going to be, watch how we pronounce the names here, because we have the Sunderlands, but on this one we went Nicholas and Matthew Sunderland. Nicholas and Matthew. And note this is off of Bird's Eye Lane.
And it's spelled correctly and everything. Congratulations. Well done, sir. Here you go. Hold this. Don't stab it. Don't stab your partner. Watch out. There you go. Congratulations.
And the reason I was making that distinction was we have the Sunderland family on Wymore Lane.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations, man.
Okay, our next family is Crystal Kim. Crystal Kim. Did I pronounce that correctly? Crystal Kime.
As in, it's time.
Enter enough times and I'll get it right on the third year.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations, sir. Here you go. Thank you very much.
Okay, our next family is Beth and Kevin Keister.
Congratulations. Thank you so much for the design.
And as you can tell your wife, we did get the right picture. Okay, our next family is June and Beth Maki.
Maki.
Okay.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you very much.
You guys like that one?
Okay.
That's why I had to put up the decorations twice. Congratulations.
You know, normally we do 10 and 10, but I forgot to mention, so we actually had a tie in the Best of Bowie, so we decided to give it to both of them. So our 11th one is Keith Teets. Okay, Keith is not here. So we will go on to the next phase. The next phase is our Family Award winners. Family Awards. And these are a little special here. So let's go to those coming up. Once again, as you guys see from Tony's, you can enter more than 1 year in a row. So if you're a first-time person, we'll mail you an application. We'll mail you some extra applications. If you see people on your street that have nice homes you didn't see here today, give them an application. Have them participate. So our family awards are a certificate of participation, a yard sign, and $100, which is donated by the families whose names the awards are from. So our first one is the Mateik-Pitts Family Award. This award is donated to the best first-time entrant. So you can only win this one once. Here to present the check is Miss Chris Pitts. Diane, here is the certificate. So the winner of the Mateik-Pitts Family Award is Kelly Garrett and Elisa Felder.
They get one. Congratulations.
Okay, are we?
I told you being good all that time, Mountain. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
We're short one? We're short one sign, or do we have?
No, we got 4 left.
So, the next one is the Pirmohamed Family Award. This award is donated to the Pirmohamed family, and this year it's in memory of Diamond Pirmohamed, who over 25 years has donated this family award with his family, and he's encouraged community spirit, family interaction, and a thanks to all those that make Bowie a special place to live, a tradition that now lives on through his family. Presenting the award for the Pirmohamed family will be his daughter. And 4 nephews. Okay, and the winner of the Pirmohamed Family Award is John and Kerma Gibbons. By the way, last year they were the Mateik-Pitts Rookie of the Years.
Congratulations. Well done. And thank you for establishing this incredible tradition that's going on for a very long time now. This is part of the reason why Bowie is so great, right? Thank you guys. You're a wonderful family.
So, at this time, Mayor, Councilwoman Palang, unless you have something else to say, I will say please go outside, eat up the rest of the food up there so I don't have to clean it up.
Let me just say again, thank you guys for what you're doing. And I'd like to close all of these events with a word, ask you that as you celebrate and as you have a wonderful time with your friends and family, give a thought to the young men and women from Bowie and around that are serving in the United States military forces around the world, and particularly those that are serving in harm's way. And let's all pray that they come home soon and they come home safely. Thank you guys very much for all that you do to make our city great.